Hello guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Today we are making Maghwinya or puff puff or Vetkoek or buffrot or Mandasi. I'm not sure what this is called, where you are or where you come from, but in South Africa it's called Maghwinya or Vetkoek. Nigeria they call it puff puff. Ghana they call it buffrot, and Malawi they call it Mandasi. So we're going to start with our plain flour and then in with our self-raising flour, yeast, salt, and sugar. So we're going to start mixing this thoroughly, making sure that we get rid of any lumps or hard rock sugar like I am trying to fill on there, as you can see. You might have noticed that the proportion on my flour was not the same. So with my Maghwinya, I tend to pour in less plain flour compared to self-raising. So I usually use about 40 to 45% plain flour and use the 55 to 60% of self-raising flour. So combining the flours gives you the best result. However, you may prefer your puff puff a little bit crunchy on the outside and airy on the inside. If that's how you like your puff puff, use the plain flour. And if you like your puff puff dense on the inside, do use the self-raising flour. So we're gonna go in with our water. When you're adding your water, add it in small amount. This is to stop any lumps from forming. It has to be lukewarm or towards the hot side of lukewarm. So tell us, what do you call this where you are or where you come from? Because I'm very sure that if there's one snack that unites almost the whole of Africa, this is it. I know we do have this in Southern Africa, they do have this in West. I'm not sure about north of Africa, but do tell us if you do have this in the north of Africa. Once your butter has reached that consistency, you can just cover it up with a cling film and keep it somewhere warm. I use the microwave. A few hours later, our butter has now doubled in size and it's formed the bubbles that we're looking for. And then from there on, fill up your pan, a deep pan, with some oil and start heating it up. Once the oil is hot, you can go ahead with your butter mixture, and then I usually squeeze it out to make that round dough. I've not perfected it yet, but I'm sure I'll get there at some point. Make sure you fill up your pan, but do not overfill it. And then leave the puff puff in the pan to fry for a few minutes. And then once it's golden brown, you can now turn it. With this recipe, there's no worrying of whether the puff puff have been cooked all the way through or not, because they will be. Once the other side has been cooked, you can now take it out of the hot oil and then repeat the process until your butter is finished. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for supporting this channel. I will see you again at some point next week.